Good morning, everybody. Cheryl here with inkedpulp again. And we're back with another art before breakfast. I'm getting my iPad up and running here. There we go. It's easier for me to see the comments on my iPad. So how is everybody this morning? We had so much fun yesterday with all of the new people. I kind of like that tilt a little better. It's not, let me play with my camera here a little bit. So I finished the celebration of life. I think I'm going to reprint this picture because I got some glue on it right here and it kind of messed up the picture. You have to look at it just right to see it, but I kind of want it to be perfect. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I finished it. And so once we get some folks in here, I will do a flip through. Look how cute he was. So how's everybody today? Hey, if you're new here, welcome. We had lots of new members in here yesterday, and it was so exciting. We had a lot of people, not a lot, we had a few people who have been typically sitting up in the balcony watching, and they came down from the balcony and got involved and participated, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about those little spots. I think I probably will reprint it. Just pull this off because I think I can get it off. Or I'll just put another one right over the top of it. That would work too. Anyway, and if you're a returning viewer, you know I love you. I love all my viewers. And I'm glad you're here. Oh, man. So last night, we had a crazy storm. And it rained so hard. And then we got some really loud thunder. And it scared my poor puppy to death. So I had to pet her and soothe her and make her feel all better. So I had a rough night last night. And at some point during the night, the power went off because when I woke up this morning, my microwave was saying there was a power failure, and my clock on the stove, I guess, was blinking. So we had a power failure last night. But I'm glad it's back on this morning. And we're going to work and finish up today this. We're going to finish up this. I'm going to set this aside. We're going to finish up this and decorate this little envelope. And then we'll pick the word that goes on here. Wow, everybody's slow getting here this morning. Oh, I know Big Mama's got her stuff going on, so we might not see them for a little while, but I'm loving how this turned out. Now, there's 2 of these. This too shall pass. I like the size of that with that. And then Lori B was asking if I had the word patience, and I did find it. I'd have to cut it down quite a bit. So if any of you up in the balcony want to chime in and tell me if you want the time or the patience word, that would be great. Let me zoom in a little here. So there's patience, and again, I would cut that down. Or this too shall pass. That coffee is so good. I'm telling you guys, oat milk is the way to go. I like it in coffee anyway. So much better than regular milk. It's just creamier and richer. And so does anybody want to weigh in on this? Patience. There you are, Lori B. I knew you would want that one. I found it just after I got off. I'm sorry for how it ended last time. Oh, that reminds me, let me set my mouse out of the way so I don't have a problem with it again. I gotta cut this down though, because that's too big. Good timing. Yes, it was. I was going to take like the first one. I like them both, but I know you had asked for patience. And I think my hands have sort of come clean. They might be still a little bit. Well, Maritza. Hi, Nell. Oh, no, Jen. That's Jen. Happy Wednesday. And Maritza, it seems like you might have been here before. Your name sounds a little familiar. I love all the new people we've been getting. It's been fun, fun, fun. Move this coffee out of the way before I spill it. Yep. Jen. Oh, I said Nell, and that's not what I meant. Nell is the vintage. We've had so many new people come in. I'm sorry, Jen. I knew that was you. I knew that was your name. I just I got up with another new person. I'll remember y'all all your names one of these days. It'll take a few times for you to come, and we had so many new people yesterday. All right, this too shall pass. We're going to put away. And we're just going to put that up there like that. Does it need anything under it? So Maritza, tell me, have you been here before? I gotta do something here. There we go. And Lori B, does this need anything under it? Or do you like just patience? For those who just came in, I was telling everybody we had a huge storm in the middle of the night. It was raining so hard. And the thunder, oh my gosh, it sounded like it was right over my house. And my poor puppy dog. Nothing under? Okay. Yes, welcome, Maritza. I can't remember if you've been here one other time or if you're completely new. And if you're new, we welcome you here. It's a fun-loving bunch. We're very interactive. Feel free to jump in and offer your opinion on stuff. No, I'm in I'm in the South. I'm in North Carolina. Let me sure that's halfway straight. There we go. I know they had some bad stuff in, farther west, but no, I'm there you go, Miss Lori B. All right, now we have this envelope, and my question is, yeah, I know you have been, Jen. I've been seeing it. And Cheryl, our crafty shamrock, has been having really bad storms too. In fact, she's not going to be here today. Remember, I had told you guys that her dog's been really sick. He's been throwing up like crazy. He can't get comfortable, which indicates pain. Like he can't lay in one spot. Oh, hi, Pam. I saw pictures of you on Facebook, Pam. I didn't comment, but I did go through. I saw your Mexico trip pictures. Looked like you had a wonderful time. And it was so nice to put a face with a name. So anyway, so Cheryl's dog has been throwing up, has been really antsy, can't get comfortable. She took him to the vet yesterday. And oh, mine is too, but there's Sherl is Crafty Shamrock, and she pronounces it the same way I do. It's Cheryl as well. So yes, it is Cheryl. It's up there on the screen too with my email address. But anyway, so they took blood. Oh, I was just talking about you. I was just talking about you, Cheryl. So they took blood. She got the results yesterday, and it didn't show much, right, Cheryl? I was giving them kind of the update on Finnegan. And so today they're going to do an ultrasound to see if he has some sort of a blockage in there, a tumor or a blockage or something. So she's got to run off here in just a minute to the vet, and let's all pray for Finnegan that it's something easily fixable. Because I know that Cheryl has been so distressed and because he's so uncomfortable. And when the puppies aren't feeling good and they can't tell you what hurts, it's frustrating because there's nothing you can do to help them. And so I know Cheryl's been really, really stressed. So we're thinking of you, my friend. Yeah, prayers for you. All right, before you run, tell me, does this card fit now with this envelope, or should we get a different something to put in that and use this envelope for something else? I'm not sure all the colors go anymore, but I'm going to let you guys help me out with that and tell me if you think that this still goes or not. So please give me some input. And Maritza, as the new person, this is where you get to chime in and say, keep it or use something else. Like, I'm just not sure those two go together. What do you think, Jen? What do you think, Pam? What do you think, Lori B? Maritza? We may very well have a lighter crowd today because several of the ladies are on their way to see Big Mama. Something else? Yeah, I kind of think so too. That's what I was thinking. We started out, but this is a cool envelope. We'll definitely do something with it. But if we have this, oh, keep it. I have, Marie says keep it. Marie, we have Maritza is here today. She's new. So say hello to Maritza. So I have one keep it and one something else. Somebody be a tiebreaker for me. My gut's telling me it's too much color in there and that we can make it something phenomenal if we... Darla. So Darla, we're voting. I'm thinking that the two don't really match anymore. Lori B, something else. Yeah, I'm thinking that they don't really match and that we should do something different. And we can leave this envelope or this pocket just as it is. We don't have to make something for it today. It could just be a pocket. But I did find the word patience, as Miss Lori B asked for. I'm thinking that right now I won't make anything for it. I'll just keep it as a pocket. And then when we go to use it, we might need to, either find something to go in it that I've made before, like see, even that goes better. Remember we made that the other day? That looks better. Let's see what I've got. Some other stuff up here that I haven't. Oh, here's this one. Yeah, it probably doesn't go with the red, but I've got other stuff. I've got other stuff. I've got this one with a half butterfly. So there's a lot of different things that we could put in there. Oh, you remember this? This is the... Now see, I even like that with a little bit of green because there's a little bit of green down here. But I think when we get ready to use it, we can find the perfect thing to go in there. I don't think we have to put something in there today. I'm just looking at what else I have. Like this would be cool if it were bigger. Maybe put that in the front and then put something else in the back of it. So I think we'll find something. Yes to the half butterfly. Oh, the yellow. Yeah, there's lots of great things. So I think the best route is to just leave this like this. And when we get ready to use it, we can look at what we're using it in and pick out the thing that goes best with it. So I'm just going to leave that and then we'll work on this. But before we do that, I have to show you the Celebration of Life journal is done. It is going in the mail today, but I wanted to share it with you and show you what I did. So this is the front cover. I used this fabric that everybody loved this so much when I don't remember what I was doing, but you guys loved the fabric. So I used that fabric. And then this is the little boy picture. And I think as soon as we're done here, I'm going to reprint this picture because I got a couple of little scuff marks on it with the glue. Now you can't see them unless you turn it just a certain way, but I don't know. I think I may reprint it. And then these are upholstery pins. Like, you know how they put them on the like on the arms, you'll see those things pushed in. I just cut off the part of them and glued them down there. So that's the cover. And then inside, I used this mulberry handmade paper on the inside. I thought that was pretty. This is covering up his name because I do want to do a flip through video that I can post. So this was all of his bio. Wondering if I need a picture of him over here. And then I think I've showed you guys most of this, but I will. I don't know if they're Timmy corners or not. They were in my stuff. They very well could be. This was a hanky she had sent me, and she asked me to use some of them in the books. So let me give you a background for those of you who haven't heard the whole story, and I'll make this brief because I know most of you have heard it. I was doing a show last July, and I met this lady. Her name is Marie. And she's in her 80s, early 80s, and she fell in love with some of the work I had done with fabrics and papers. And she got to tell me that her husband had recently passed away. And she had some things that she had collected over her life, like, doilies, these little hankies, different things. And she was looking at downsizing a bit because she may have to move, since her husband had passed. And could she send me some stuff? And I was like, yes, of course, but I'll pay you for it. And she said, oh, no, 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 I don't want you to pay me anything. I just want to know that it's going to a good place where it'll get used and loved. So I said, well, if you're sure, then yeah, I would love to get it. And so she sent it to me. And then in a subsequent conversation, she asked me, she said her husband had passed away on April 13th, and they were having a celebration of life this April 13th, a year after his passing. And could I make a book for her, a celebration of life book that people could sign? And I said, sure, I can do that. And so this is what, and she sent me a whole bunch of memorabilia stuff of his. He was a huge Florida Gator fan. Well, he was an alumni and a fan. He had a 30-year career at IBM. And then she sent me, like, these are, baby pics of him and his two brothers. So I put it all together. And then, so on the left side is a memory page. And on the right, I came up with these little cards. And this is a faded kind of orange and blue, because you got the orange and blue for the Florida Gators. And then the blue is also for IBM. And so I put your name, your email, share a story about Frank, and they can, write more on the back. I didn't print on the back, but so there's cards in here for people to fill out if they choose. Whoops, these, I want them to go up so they could see what they were. And then I put a memory. This one says, like a bird singing in the rain, let grateful memories survive in times of sorrow. That's Robert Louis Stevenson. And then this is a picture of him as a little boy. Flowers in the back because he really liked sunflowers. And then there's the next, every page has a pocket on it. The connections we make in the course of life, maybe that is what heaven is, by Fred Rogers. And then, got a little bit wrinkled. This is the blue and orange for Florida. I had a little pennant. And then this is a bunch of pictures of him playing with pots and pans. She said he loved to play with pots and pans. And then this quote is, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. And that's Dr. Seuss. There he is. What a handsome guy he was. There he is with his senior picture. And this one says, in the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. And that's Abraham Lincoln. This one is a Gator sticker that I made into a pocket. And she sent along this $1 from the Bank of the Bahamas. So I'm guessing that he liked to go to the Bahamas. So I just tucked that in there. This quote, wherever a beautiful soul has been, there is a trail of beautiful memories. And that was Ronald Reagan. This was his high school reunion. The picture was a little rough, but we made it into a pocket. And then he loved sunflowers. So I just made this. It's just cardboard on the back. Actually, I think I'll put a backing on that and maybe sew around it before I send it. And then he was not very well for most of his adult life. And after his surgeries, he had over 18 surgeries. And after his surgery, she would have to keep track of his blood pressure. And this was one of her charts that she sent me. So I didn't want to make it a prominent feature because I don't know. And then here's the other part of that hanky that I had used in the front. So I put that in, and then I just had this, but I think I will put a backing on it and then stitch around that. And this quote is, "We think there is endless time to live, but we never know which moment will last. So share, care, love, and celebrate every moment of life." This is maybe one of my favorite pages. So this has a golf napkin that I glued onto the back. And this was a scorecard from the plantation golf course, which I'm assuming he liked to golf. So there he is. That's Mr. Frank. And then here was a card that she had included in the box. It was the director of catering. So I put those in there. And this quote, "I am ready to meet my maker. Whether my maker is prepared for the great ordeal of meeting me is another matter." I love it. And then here's his 30-year career at IBM. "What we once enjoyed and deeply loved, we can never lose, for all that we love deeply becomes a part of us." And that was Helen Keller. Thank you, Pam. And vintage, that's Nell. And then this page was, the gaiters. These were little felt strips that she had. And then I put down pictures of her and her husband at their 50th wedding anniversary. And this quote says, "If there ever comes a day when we can't be together, keep me in your heart. I'll stay there forever." And I thought that was appropriate with her and her husband and that quote. And then the final one is from their 50th wedding anniversary. "A great soul serves everyone all the time. A great soul never dies. It brings us together again and again." And they were, coming together for the celebration of life. So I thought that was a nice way to end it. So that is the celebration of life. Now, I have one thing that I may want to do. Let's see where the box is, if I can find it. Here's one. So here's one of those gaiter strips, and I don't know. And the reason I'm thinking about this, it's not quite wide enough to fit the whole thing, and I don't want it wrapping around to the front. These are not sticking real well. I mean, they're stretching a little bit, and I thought if I glued something over it, it would help hold them down, but I'll figure that out. But anyway, hi, all the dudes. So anyway, that's the celebration of life. Oh, I was going to show you. Now, I know, Lori B., you said don't put anything lacy on there. I did. Oh, I got to glue that down. I did put on the back of this one the lacy hanky because it was a 50th wedding anniversary picture, and I thought the lace fit with that. So that's what I did there. Oops. Or dudettes. You like Lori B? I was just that, I started doing this, for those of you who are new here, I started doing this as a group project. But, I love to get input on group projects. But in this case, there were just so many different ideas about the directions, and none of them were really ones that I was super thrilled about. So I decided to take it offline and just do it. Because I had met her, I knew a little bit about her and what she liked. And so, anywho, that's the Celebration of Life book. All right. Let's. It was. You had to go there. Um, yeah, it is a special journal. And can I tell you guys, I love doing the project. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love doing the project for her. But it was one of the most stressful things I've ever done. Um, I wanted it to be so perfect for her, but yet it was so far out of my comfort zone. Like I've never done anything like this before. And there were so many different ideas. Like Lori B said, and I liked the idea, but it ended up not going that way. Make all the pictures black and white so it doesn't look like a like scrapbook. And so we started. Now some of the pictures were black and white. Like this one was black and white, and then his high school picture, that was already in black and white. But like some of these other pictures, I went ahead and did them in color because I had them in color. And I decided not to go, all black and white. And that was just I don't know. Pam, what did Pam say? We're doodads. Anyway, so it was just a really difficult project for me because um, it was such a special project, and I was honored that she asked me to do it. And I'm sure she will love it too. I really think so. And yeah. So anyway, it was a very stressful project because every single thing that I did, I wanted it to be perfect. And you can't make everything perfect. So, hi Nydia. So I'm going to make a flip through of this just to put on my channel. I asked her ahead of time if she would mind, as long as I, kept his name out of it. I won't mention who he is. And I've covered up his name in the book. So I asked her if I could make a video and show that I had done that. And she said yes, that would be fine. So I'm going to do that. All right, let's move on. So we finished this. Now let's work on this. And I'm thinking maybe I would do this like as a flip because it's almost like a real soft leather almost. By putting all that water on it and stuff, we broke down the fibers. And that, do you guys like that on the front? Let me ink it up a little bit. Everybody saying hello and good morning. So do you guys like that on there? I work best when I don't have to work to somebody else's ideas. I mean, it's one thing if you guys give input here, but I don't know, when I have to come up with, I think it inhibits the creative process just because you're thinking, oh, I got to work this in, I got to work that in. And she sent me some of her mom's things. I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I would do this again because it was just. Anyway, what do you guys think about that little guy on there, on that envelope? Um, but I do think it needs something else with it. Ooh, I have some of this fabric left. You guys will remember this. Um, you guys remember this stuff, right? This is what we put on the backing of Marie's envelope. Yeah, it's just, Nell, it's just so hard because I don't know. It's one thing if somebody sees the journal all made and they love it and they want to buy it. But to have to make it, especially for someone, because I think, what if I put all this time in and they don't like it and they don't want to say anything? What do you think about that with the blue? Let me zoom back in here with the blue fabric on it on the side there. Yes, you like that blue fabric? I do too. I do too. And I'm going to glue this down. I'm not going to make it any kind of special element. And this, you guys, I know I've said this 100 times. If you're strut, just sit down at your table and start pulling out scraps. Things that you think will look nice together, and just start making something. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. It's just paper, and fabric and ribbon and stuff. But I mean, it's nothing, it's nothing high value. It's just playing. And sometimes when I do that, whoops, I come up with the best stuff just sitting down and playing. And especially with you guys, because I get ideas from you. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a little bit again. All right, so we're going to put this here. And I let my glue dry too much, so we'll just, well, actually on this side it won't matter because it'll be underneath the, all right, for those of you who bought from my sale, I am going to be working on invoicing today. So I think, Darla, you have some stuff. I think, Lori B, you have some stuff. April has some stuff. Is anybody else? Yeah, exactly. You just have to like go with it. And the more stuff you have, that's why I don't like to get rid of old stuff. A lot of people will destash. I love that. Now it still needs something else. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. So I finished Marie's journal, which I had to do. I had to get that done because that's got to go in the mail today. And then the next thing is my invoicing. What about some little buttons on the side there? I don't know if those are the 3 I want, but kind of that's the idea. Blue one. The darker blue one. And there's a smaller blue one. So I don't know if we want blues or neutrals. And yes, for those of you who are new here, look at my... I know, Lori B, isn't that the truth? I could make pieces, like I could make an ephemera piece again, but not the whole journal. That would be impossible. So this is my button, one of them. Look at all these beautiful buttons. And when I get into this, we like to do the running the fingers through and listen to all the pretty noise that those buttons make. I'm just sort of looking at what I have in here. Does anybody else have this? I know Big Mama loves her buttons. Does anybody else have a weakness for buttons? Because it sure is fun playing in the buttons. All right, let's put that to the side. Now, we could do something like that. You have thousands of them. I know, I do too. I do too. Everybody thinks that big tub, that was a 3-pound tub of cookies at Christmas last year. And when it was done, I just filled it with my buttons. Okay, so there's that. Do you guys like, let me zoom in again. Okay, do we like, buttons are my therapy. All right, do we like that? Or I could even do, we could put both on there. I don't know if that's too much. What do you guys think? Do you like one over the other, or do you like them both? What do you think? Let me zoom out again so you can kind of see the whole thing. What do you guys think? Give me some input here, please. What do you think? because I'm not sure. Nobody's saying anything. Come on, you guys. Tell me something. Tell me something good. Okay, here's a... I don't know if I have a little needle in here, unfortunately. So I may need to, let's see, let's look at my little sewing. I think the lighter neutral button is better fit than the spotted one. Which one is the spotted one? Top, middle, or bottom? I'm not sure which one, because they all have kind of variegated colors. Okay. And I can do more just neutrals. Like the off-whites. It's not necessarily going in the pocket, but it could. I don't have a specific use for it. Okay. So I changed out the top. And I'm just going to sew a couple of threads in this. I found this gray thread, which I like. And I'm not going to sew it to the envelope. So yeah, it's just, I just tend to make ephemera and put it in a box, and then when I get ready to make a journal, we just pull out pieces that fit together. And that's why I make so many different okay, oops. And I know Miss Lori B told me one must always put thread in the holes. I don't always, but whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Miss Lori B, these holes are for you. All right, let's cut this. And then I want to do, and I may go back and put more over that. I want to do this darker blue. Have my tangle of thread in there. All right. So what are we thinking? I actually really like the blue. And maybe I find like, there's two right there. Maybe we just go with the blue on this piece and maybe swap these out because those two are the same. Maybe we just do 5. You got 3 down here and 2 up here, but I think that balances because it's an odd number. What do you guys think? I kind of like it. Does anybody have thoughts on this? I want to make this fairly long. Yeah, I'm liking the blue the best. This one's just a 2-hole button. Let me just sew some thread in here. So my husband today, he is off with a friend of his who does a lot of day trading. This guy makes some pretty good money. And he is going to teach my husband all his secrets, and they're going to make a few trades today. I guess he's doing it all week. It's for a couple hours a day for the week. And then he's just looking for a way to bring in some extra money. And this guy, he used to work with this guy, and he's been very, very successful in the day trading market. And so hubby said, I need to learn your secrets. Yeah, I think the blue is. If we ever make a blue journal, wouldn't this piece be perfect for that? All right, I'm going to do this one on top, the tie. All right. This is going to be the longest part of the whole thing. You know, this is the only drawback to doing the live stream. If I was recording this, I could just pause it and go off and do all these and then, you know, come back. But, oh, I like that with it sticking out the top too. I'm going to go and I like the thread sticking out the top. So I'm not going to cut out the gray that was in there. I'm just going to add the blue. So what's everybody up to today? Anybody have special plans? I have got to do invoicing. And then I got to get started on my taxes. I promised hubby that I would have my business taxes done by Monday. And I'll make it, but can I just tell you all that taxes are like my least favorite thing in the world to do? I absolutely don't like taxes. And I put it off this year. As soon as January came, he's like, can you start on your taxes early this year so we're not like down to the last minute? I was like, yeah, sure. Here I am on April 3rd, and I haven't even. Oh, working on a journal cover. Well, you'll have to send me a picture. You guys can always send me things on Facebook. I have a page, Inked Pulp, and you can message me on there. If you want. No, that was silly. I just lost my button. It went flying. And you know how when you lose something on the floor, you can never find it. Oh, there it is. I found it. Usually you can never find it. Filling Etsy orders. Oh, a sample journal. Well, there you go. Bob must have called for Lori B. I haven't. Yeah, I like it too. It's got that pretty blue theme going. Let me get these little buttons tied off. And I'm thinking it needs something just right across there. Maybe a little piece of lace or fabric. Well, stop that. Um, there we go. Have I? Yeah, I put that down already. All right, there's those three with the little strings coming out the top. I love that. And we'll do this one. Good morning, Tammy. Welcome, my friend. We have one new person today. We have Maritza. She has, oh, hi, Marty. Maritza hasn't been saying a lot, but she was here back in the beginning. Are you still here, Maritza? Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I did that the wrong way. Hey, dude. Marty, dude. You guys and your dudes. Well, hi, Donna. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We love to get new people here. So I'm curious, tell me how you found us, Donna. I always like to know what works marketing wise. And what have we got? 12 in here now. We are a very interactive group. We're a very friendly group. You get to have input on the projects we make, and it's just a fun time. I had one person a little bit frustrated with how long it takes us to do stuff because I do ask for input and it takes longer that way. And so this format isn't for everybody, but for those who like to come and be very social. And then we have some people who come and just sit up in the balcony and watch, and they don't say anything. So if you're up there, Norma, I'm talking to you. Norma was one of the people who put a comment on a video, and I wasn't sure if she was one of the balcony members or new or what. And she said she watches often from the balcony. There was one other person yesterday, too, who said they watched. I think it was Linda, who maybe said she watched from the balcony. All right. Wow, that took a minute. All right. Shall I put those down? I think so. Dude is androgynous. Oh, yes, Marty, please do share your goodies. And then for those of you who are new, we have Marty who brings coffee and pastries. Lori B, did you see I put thread in every one of these buttons? And I did that for you, dear. Because you told me one time that every button needs thread. Yes, Marty, offer some pastries to the new folks. Oh, well, I'm glad it decided to. We have an awful lot of fun here. We do some really fun projects. And I'm on, Donna, every day. Well, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we skip Thursday because we have a friend, Penny Pudge. Let me zoom out a little bit here. We have a friend, Penny Pudge, who goes live on Thursday. And I don't in any way want to compete with my friend Penny. So, oh, that is so cute. Now, if we want to stay with the button theme, I could put a larger button up here, or I could put some lace across here. What do you guys think? Let me look in my buttons here and see what. Oh, these are kind of cool. Yeah, that's too big. Nope, I don't think another button is the thing to do. Oh. Well, this is a virtual smorgasbord, so you're allowed to have some, Donna. All right, let me find my little box of lace here, my vintage laces, and let's see what we have. I have that one. And what else might I like? It's got to be a fairly thin one. That's 3 to choose from. We should be able to choose. All right, so for the new folks, sometimes we vote on things. A word, maybe a lace ribbon. Okay, well, let's see what we have here. So I have this lace here. This is going to be A. So for the new ladies, you don't have to vote if you don't want to, but if you have to be definitive. You can't be a fence sitter and say, oh, I like A or B. Got to pick one. Okay, so here's this one. That might be a little wide for up there because it goes down onto his thing. But anyway, that's A. And then B, and this is my 100-year-old lace that I have. So this is pretty special stuff. Here's B. Okay, can you guys see that? Do you need me to zoom in? Okay, that is B. I'll teach him how to vote. Okay. Oh, no, you won't. No, you won't, Marty. You guys who are new, let me just tell you, Miss Marty is a troublemaker. I'll have choices A, B, and C, and she'll vote F. So just watch out for her. She can steer you down the wrong path. Oh, and then I have this one, which I really like, but I think it's too big. Well, maybe not. Hi, April. Oh, no. Oh, no, April, that is so funny. Okay, and then here's C. I actually kind of like that. Okay. So you guys are going to vote. A, B might be too skinny. A, B, or C? I got one for C. Two for C. And Marty votes yes. I got two for C, two for B. We're going to need a tiebreaker. Oh, three for B. Okay. It's going to be B. Thanks for voting for the new folks. And like I said, you just ignore Miss Marty because we had A, B, and C, and she voted yes. I'm telling you, if that girl didn't bring coffee and pastries every day, I don't know. She might have to sit in time out. Z. I know, Miss Marty. Miss Marty. I'm not saying smarty, I'm saying Miss Marty. Okay. Looks like it goes that way. All right, what I'm going to do is put a piece of, like, here's a real grungy part of it that's all ripped up, so we don't want to use that. What I may do, this is really old lace, is put down a piece of my real thin tape to hold it down, and then I can run like cornstarch or something over the top side of it so the sticky on the tape isn't. Let's see, we need it about that long. We'll put one piece along the top. And one piece. I know, I have a whole box of it, Darla. I went to an estate sale and they had, I mean, I'm not kidding you, I have tons of different patterns. And I offered them a price for it, which was way lower than what they were asking for. And she took it. So I came home with my big old box of 100-year-old lace. And they're so cool. And then I found this lace storage system because I had really struggled with the lace storage. I know it really penny. These are actually wood, and then it comes with these little clips, so you wind it around. Some have, you know, 3 things on it. Some, like this one that's wider, I only have 1 on it. But these little clips keep them, instead of straight pins that you get poked all the time and they get lost in there. I love this storage system. It's the best one I have found. All right, so what I'm going to do here. Oh, I didn't make it long enough. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Gonna take this off. And this off. put that down there, and then we'll just snip it back into the tag shape. All right, there's that. I still think it needs something more, like maybe right here to offset this. And I think I know what I have in mind, if they're handy. I have some little that's too blue. I had some little oh, look at this little book. Oops, I got it upside down, I guess. Look at that. Didn't remember I even had that. Ooh, maybe we could use one of those. I had some little burlap bows. Of course, I could always make one. Or put something like that over the top of the lace. What do you guys think about that? Too long? Too long, you say? These are those puffy stickers from the Dollar Tree. Ooh, a key up there. Look at that. What do you guys think about that? Where did you get the plastic pieces to hold the... They're not plastic. They are wooden. And if you guys will give me 1 second, let me go out to my Amazon and I'll show you. And they're not super expensive. Man, I order a lot from Amazon. I order a lot. But you know, we live kind of out in the country and we can't get a lot of stuff at the store. You can spend hours running around town trying to find what you're looking for. And then chances are you still may not find it. Hang on. And I don't know what they were called, or I would just search for them, but I think I must be getting close. I must... Now, I did buy some extra alligator clips, the plastic ones, because... There they are. Because... Let's see. Let's copy that. All right, let's see if this works. Why doesn't it want me to enter that? I know I should be able to put yeah, it's faster. You may pay a little bit more, but not a ton. Oh, I think this is too long. This hang on a second. I am over the limit. So I'm going to take out the description and just leave the link. Hey, KK. KK's got a birthday coming up. Hang on, I'm getting there. This was a daggum long description. There you go. Let me make sure it goes to the right place. Yep. There are 200 of them, and I need to order like 200 more. They're like $30, but they're only 14 cents a piece, and they're wooden. And then you see they come with those little alligator clips if you go look at the link. And I really like them. It's the best lace storage system I have found. I tried printing out the paper ones, like on cardstock, but they bend. This, I just have a big tub that I can throw them in. I try to organize them and line them all up in rows, but they inevitably get all jumbled up. But it's okay. All right, there we go. So we've got a key and we've got some buttons and some fabric. Now, what do you guys think about some black splatters on there? Do we need some little splatters? I can cover up the key and the buttons so they don't get anything on them. What do you guys think? Splatters, yay or nay? Where's our Miss Susan? I know what she would say. Yeah, they the wooden ones are a little bit of an investment. They're, you're going to pay a little more for them, but they'll last because they're wooden. I love them. Like I said, that is my best lace. Yes, splatters. Do that. Do a little one over his face. You need to, probably going to cover up this key because I don't know how the key will take the, oops, that probably needs to be a little bit bigger. All right, I can't watch anymore. Y'all going to starve now because longer wasn't used. All my fault. All right, there we go. We got everything covered up. Let me get the black ink. What are you talking about, Marty? What are you talking about? I want little splatters this time. I don't want huge splatters. Well, that's no splatters. There we go. I think that's plenty, plenty, plenty. There. Let me dry that real quick. So are the new folks still here or have we run them off? Oh, yes, Nell, we do a birthday club here. And since you've been back a few times, Nell and Jen both have been back a few times. And so, hey, Donna. I know it's your first time, but if you want to jump on the birthday club, you can do that too. So I have a birthday club where on the day of your birthday, and we don't need to know year, just the month and day, we sing, or I sing happy birthday to you, and we do a toast with whatever beverage you might have at hand. So does anybody want to? Why, I know, I was wondering. Okay, don't tell me. Vintage style snippets, that's Nell. Is what month? Oh, January. So January 17th. And Jen, are you still here? And then Donna, September 6th. Is September 6th. Okay, and is Jen still here? Oh, that's okay. It'll be here before you know it. All right, should I put white on this, or should I put, we've got copper on the background. Should I put some gold with it? Should we do some gold splatters with that? Because I'm really liking this envelope. Oh, well, I've already glued it down, my dear. I'm sorry. I didn't see your note ahead of time. So sorry. I'm a bad host. I wasn't paying attention. Gathering trims for a class I do. Oh, how sweet. All right. Should we put, there's copper in the background. I could put more copper on, or I could put some gold in there, or I could put white. You guys tell me what color, gold, white, or copper. Okay, Marty, you get to pick. Do you want gold splatters, white splatters, or copper splatters? White. Nell says white, white. Okay. Then white it is. I think I threw them. Oh, no, I didn't. They're right here. I gotta cover up these guys. You know, I can't get the song. Have you guys heard Beyonce's new song that is the country song, Texas Hold'em? There are so many people on YouTube who are doing here they are, dances to that song, and I cannot get it out of my head. Let's put this here. Playing with paper. Oh, Marty's a senior citizen. I'm a senior citizen too. I told you guys, right, that I applied for my Social Security the other day. So I'm just waiting. I like the Clogging Brothers best. I don't know if I've seen them, but that's probably way too much, but that's all right. Oh, looks like this brush might have some other color in it. Barbie. You're a seasoned citizen. Yeah, I'm right there with you. All right. I don't want them to be too big. I think that's enough. Good thing we covered his face. All right, let me set this aside for a minute and clean up my mess. What time is it? 1 hour and 25 minutes. We are just about done with this project. All right, let's put the heat gun. Oh, here, let me back out. Thanks for telling me, Nydia. If I'm ever, because I zoom in sometimes, if I'm ever off camera, because I don't always watch for that, please just tell me. Oh, and for the new ladies, let me tell you something. So I do, every month, I do a Happy Mail giveaway. And I draw for it on the first day of each month for the previous month. And where the names come from are the comments on the videos. So not the comments here. I don't want to melt that. Not the comments in the live chat, but the comments on the actual videos. For every video, I know, doesn't that just, with all the background stuff going on, doesn't that just set it off? I love it. And I might I'll come back to the Happy Mail thing in a minute. Don't go away. You know, this is one of my favorite things to do, and that is to go over with pencil and just sort of darken up the lines so that, and just sketchy lines, so that the details stand out more. Oh, not on his eyebrows. Makes him look like a unibrow. All right, maybe just a little tiny bit on the nose. There we go. Just a couple of little details to make him stand out a little more. I just kind of went around his jawline a little bit, around his nose a little bit, and up here on his hat. That just makes him stand out. Okay, so Happy Mail. Here's how it works. On the first day of the month, so on April 1st, I went through every video, live streams and recorded videos, and I did the random comment picker. And senior discount, that's funny. I pick one winner from each video, and then I write those all down on a little piece of paper, and I go live and I do a drawing from all of those individuals, and then one person will win a Happy Mail package. And I'll show you what the Happy Mail package was for April. I try to give, whoops, I'm throwing stuff around. I try to give nice, robust Happy Mail packages. So I had this set of wedding flowers. I had a couple pieces of lace. I had a little hanky. I had fabric. This is sunflower fabric. And I know Mimi already bought some of this because she loves sunflowers, but she's going to get another piece of it because Mimi won. And then I have these little fabrics, dragonflies. And then I have this little cloth or linen napkin. And then I had some paper things, some envelopes. some cards with Asian theme, and then these are little divider cards. So anyway, so for those of you who are new and you want to have a chance to win next month's, and I have no clue what April's will be, make sure you comment on the videos. And some people go right in. I noticed Darla has started doing that. Go in and comment as soon as. Well, Darla, I let my hair go years ago, but I have more. I think it almost looks more like a grayish blonde. It's real light, but I stopped coloring my hair years ago. All right, folks. It is an hour and 31 minutes. I think, we finished this and we finished off patience. So I think we'll call this a video and then we'll just leave this. Now, the back isn't decorated. We can decide, maybe put a little scrappy notepad on there. That might be fun. And then something inside, but we decorated the outside. So look at that. Isn't that fun? Yeah, the sunflower cloth is nice. Do you want a piece of it? I can add it to your order, Darla. Oh, you know what? Didn't you win a Happy Mail? Weren't you one of the... I got to go back and look. Weren't you one of the extra Happy Mail people? I can make your Happy Mail a piece of that cloth. How about that, Darla? We make that your Happy Mail. All right. I'm going to sign off, ladies. It's an hour and a half. For those of you who were new today, thank you for coming. We so appreciate you. Thumbs up if you haven't done so yet. Oh, good. So the days I'm on, 8:30 a.m. Eastern, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. So we will not be here tomorrow because Penny Pudge in the comments, she does a live on Thursday mornings and she was doing it long before I was doing mine. So, we don't want to compete with Miss Penny. So, we take a break on Thursdays and go to Penny's channel. But I'll be back on Friday. You guys have a great day. Thumbs up. Okay, I'll do that as your Happy Mail, Darla. And everybody, love you bunches, and I'll see you next time. Welcome to the new people. Donna, we look forward to having you back again, and as well as the other new ladies. All right, everybody, have a great day. Bye.